Good evening.
I know, like
I'd like to call this meeting to order. Today is Monday, May 3rd, 2021. We're here for the purpose of the regular meeting of the Elmhurst City Council. The Governor of the State of Illinois has declared a gubernatorial disaster proclamation in response to the COVID-19 outbreak, restricting individuals to gatherings of 50 persons or less. And all of the city of Elmhurst is covered by the disaster area. In light of the ongoing COVID outbreak, the mayor of the city of Elmhurst, soon to be, has determined that an in-person meeting for May 3rd, 2021 council meeting may not be practical or prudent in light of the disaster. All of the aldermen of the city council participating in the May 3rd, 2021 city council meeting, wherever their physical location, shall be verified and determined that they can hear one another and can hear all of the discussion and testimony during the meeting. We don't have anybody participating remotely, so I'm going to assume that everybody here can hear me. I would ask Clerk Tamer to call the roll.
Conquest.
Here.
Kennedy absent. Mulliner.
Here.
Brennan.
Here.
Varimus. Here. Deuter.
here.
Dunn.
Here.
Hill.
Here.
Halemsky.
Here.
Oh, look at that.
Graham absent. Toledo. Absent. Cahill. Absent. Levin.
Here.
Park.
Here.
10 present, 4 absent.
10 present, 4 absent. We have a quorum. We are in session. On to agenda item 1.2. It says we're going to recess outside, but because there is a 73% chance of rain, we are packed in here this evening. So, on to 1.3, the presentations of the colors from the police and Elmhurst Fire Honor Guard. All rise, please. Got it.
Colors, prepare to post. Colors, post. Ready, dress. Colors, retreat. Center, face. Present, arms.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms. Honor guard, left, face. Forward, march.
Jim, am I doing it right here? Mm-hmm. I'm going to bring this with me. Oh, geez, what did I step on? Pardon me. I will now ask Alderman Levin, soon to be Mayor Levin, to join me up here for his swearing in. John, let us know who you got here.
Mayor, I'm sorry, can I?
Oh, got the microphone. Falling apart. You turn it on? Alderman Levin, please let us know who you have up here with you.
All right, I have my wife Marisa, my number 1 son Joseph. I only have one, but he's my favorite.
Fantastic. Okay, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Scott Levin,
I, Scott Levin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the charter laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
and I will faithfully discharge the duties of
the office of mayor
the office of mayor
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you all. Thank you all very much. And for Mayor Morley, I took out of my scrapbook a picture from 8 years ago when I had the honor of swearing in his honor. And I appreciate the opportunity to return the favor. Put that in your scrapbook. But thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Morley, going to be here with our picture? It's tradition.
You want me to be? I mean, Citizen Morley.
I got one from last year.
Yeah. Kim says okay, Your Honor. Your Honor. Thank you. All right. The floor is yours. I'll be in the back. A list of the people, or?
I have a list of them. Scott, maybe you're 11. Would you like a list?
You can leave it here and you can come back. Start with Marty and then go to Jennifer.
Here they are.
Marty? All right.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I would do the clerk and then I do the clerk.
All right. Well, why don't you come out here and we'll,
I do have a list
Yeah.
somewhere. Okay.
if you're comfortable. All right, Jackie Tamer. It's my honor. Raise your right hand. I, Jackie Tamer,
I, Jackie Tamer,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
I uphold the chartered laws and ordinances
I will uphold the chartered laws and ordinances
of the City of Elmhurst.
of the City of Elmhurst,
That I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the office of City Clerk of Elmhurst
the office of City Clerk of Elmhurst
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
You are the clerk again. Have the family come up?
My dad's back here somewhere. You might want to say them by name. He's kind of...
Emil? Special invitation, Emil Haddad. Brothers and aunts,
Brothers, aunts, uncles, who else?
uncles. It's a family function here.
My brother's being the video guy back there.
We'll get someone else to take the picture if you want. You guys come up here. Is the family fighting? All right, center in.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You go in the middle.
Mayor 11. Dad, come on down.
You've been
I know that he looks like his dad. He's my uncle. They all look alike.
You've been promoted.
There you go.
I get it.
I wish they would have worn name tags.
I get it.
Don't hide, don't let him hide you. I can fit you in, I promise.
I'm not hiding. You don't want me to hide?
Don't put baby in the corner.
I have to hide.
Smiles or sit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Where's our treasurer? All right. You have family here?
I do.
All right.
My wife are
Bring your parents, your wife up. We're starting to get the hang of it. Jackie was a test run.
Congrats.
You want to tell us who you have here?
It's my wife, Kelsey, my parents, Mark and Fran.
Very good. All right, you ready? Yeah. I'll give this to you.
Okay.
All right, raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Dan Curran,
solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois
and the chartered laws and ordinances
and the chartered laws and ordinances
of the City of Elmhurst,
of the City of Elmhurst.
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
And I will faithfully discharge the duties
of City Treasurer
of City Treasurer
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Did you bring the money?
Yes. Thank you, thank you. You get a pick? Okay, thank you.
Jennifer, let's do you worked harder on this campaign, so come on. I know, I saw Joe here. Joe, you going to be part of this presentation? Whole family, bring them all up.
Mary Pat, Drew. It's like, I just. Oh. Oh, you want me to introduce it? Okay.
And the other half of the audience can stay out.
On the microphone.
Almost there.
Okay, we'll take about 5 minutes so you can tell us who you have here.
This is my mom, Anna Maria.
Nice to meet you.
My husband, Joe, who everyone knows. My mother-in-law, Mary Ann. My Aunt Rita. My Aunt Cindy. My family, John. And my family, Mary Pat and Drew.
Excellent.
Longtime friends and family.
You got good support here. Are you ready? All right. I, Jennifer Baramus.
Left or right?
Right. Sorry.
I'm like, wait, what?
I, Jennifer Baramus.
I, Jennifer Beremus,
Solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the chartered laws and ordinances
and the chartered laws and ordinances
of the City of Elmhurst,
of the City of Elmhurst,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Elmhurst Alderman
of Elmhurst Alderman
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
You come over here. All right.
Do you want it with me? Oh,
Either way,
she
I
should
want
be
you
in-
to put your family. I don't want to
Go
separate your
next to
family.
Mary Ann, though, so, yeah.
Come on. Do you want us to shift over? Stay. All right.
Go on the other side.
Well, I'm going to go next to you.
Why don't we get 2 or 3 to go over here? Can you take your mask off? Oh, sir. If it's gonna go on the wall. All right. You ready?
The year there was just you, I, and Steve up here, and Mark.
We have a long roster.
Before. And they.
Yeah, don't tell them afterwards. And in the true sign of leadership, she's already ready to go. You have family here with you?
Yeah.
There we go. Oh my God. Now, I had the honor of swearing Marty Deuteren in 2013, and everyone was, Henry, is it? Yeah, you were about, yeah, everyone's a little bigger, so welcome. You ready? All right. Raise your right hand. I, Marty Deuter,
I, Marty Deuter,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and the charter laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Elmhurst Alderman
of Elmhurst Alderman
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
said everybody was bigger. You're not. Jacob Hill.
Family today, you're gonna have to
I'll stand with you.
stand in for it. Thank you.
Who you got here with you today? The mayor? All right, good for you, Jacob. All right, raise your right hand. I, Jacob Hill,
I, Jacob Hill,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Elmhurst Alderman
of Elmhurst Alderman
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Let's see, we got our,
Time to pick from the audience, Mayor.
oh yeah, we got a newbie.
Mr. Jensen.
Where is he? I don't even see him. Chris? All right, come on up. Bring your family.
We got Tina too. And she's, yeah, right, okay. I'm making sure. Okay. Oh, that's right. What'd you say, point guard?
All right, Chris, you want to tell us who you brought with you?
And my wife Kate, my daughter Kylie, son Riker, and daughter Tenley.
Nice crew. You ready?
Yep.
I, Chris Jensen,
I, Chris Jensen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I'll uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst.
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Elmhurst Alderman
of Elmhurst Alderman
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my abilities.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell them to get in close.
Yes, yes. I believe
Take your seat.
All right.
Brian's not here, so fifth word.
Fifth word. All right. We're doing Brian.
Yeah, you're Brian.
Okay, from the famous Fighting Fifth Ward, Alderman Tina Park. Come on over, there's plenty of room here.
Closer, guys.
Tina, you want to tell us who you have to support you tonight?
Yes, yes. This is my son Aaron, my daughter Caroline, my daughter Josephine, my husband Adam, my mom Christine, and my father Dennis.
Great. I'll let you hold this.
Oh, okay. I usually don't need a microphone, but
Well, it's for
I'll
the
do it.
studio.
yeah.
All right. Raise your right hand. I, Tina Park,
I, Tina Park,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I would uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the Elmhurst Alderman
of the Elmhurst Alderman
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Welcome.
Thank you.
Why don't we put you and Scott, Mr. Levis in the middle, Mayor Evans. And I'll be right on the other side.
Here.
Right? Now, you guys come over here. Come on.
She's not over here. She's like,
All right, perfect. You guys can hide there. All right, scoot in closer, like you know. That was great. Great, thank you.
Emily?
oh, there you are. Oh, yeah, I got it. All right, Emily, you want to tell us who you have here?
Yes, this is my husband Brian, my oldest son Charlie, and my other son Elliot. And they would kill me if I asked them to come up here, but I have some friends in the audience supporting me, Courtney Troutman and Casey Braun.
They're welcome to come up.
They won't come up even if I ask them to.
Thanks for coming out. All right, raise your right hand. I, Emily Bastedo,
I, Emily Vestido,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and the chartered laws and ordinances of the City of Elmhurst,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of Elmhurst Alderman
of Elmhurst Alderman
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pick one you like best. Otherwise, you look like Bob.
Calling mayor now.
I think I know who you have here, but I'll let you introduce them.
All right. This is my wife Kathy and my oldest son Sam.
All right, I'm going to let you hold on to that.
All right.
Raise your right hand. I, Michael Brennan,
I, Michael Brennan,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
I'll uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the chartered laws and ordinances
the chartered laws and ordinances
of the City of Elmhurst,
of the City of Elmhurst.
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
I'll faithfully discharge the duties
of Elmhurst Alderman
of Elmhurst Alderman
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I know everyone worked pretty hard, and I want to thank everyone for coming out to welcome and support not only me, but all of the aldermen who are joining us again for another 4 years. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. We have some refreshments downstairs, and I hope you will partake. And then we will resume in about 10 minutes for a very short, productive city council meeting. I think Mayor Morley showed me how to do one in 10 minutes or less. So we need a motion to adjourn.
Suspend?
Motion to, well, we have to reconvene as the new council, I think. So I need a motion to adjourn. Alderman Mulliner, second by Alderman Dunn. Do we need a roll call on this? We're all here. No. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed, get no cupcakes? None? All right, we're adjourned. All right, call the meeting to order. Clerk Tamer, would you call the roll of the new improved city council?
Absolutely, Mayor Levin. Conquest,
Here.
Bastido,
Here.
Mulliner,
Here.
Brennan,
Here.
Varimus. Here. Deuter. Here. Dunn,
Here.
Hill,
Here.
Palumski. Here. Jensen,
Here.
Toludo, absent. Cahill, absent. Park.
Here.
Levin present, 2 absent, 1 vacancy.
11 present, 2 absent, 1 vacancy. We have a quorum. We'll move on to item 2, any announcements? Being none. Item 3, does anyone have any written communications that they want to deliver to the council? Very good. Did Morley leave a manual on how to run this thing? All right. Public forum. Clerk Tamer, did anyone sign up for public forum?
No, Mayor, there is not.
All right. Is there anyone in the audience who did not have an opportunity to sign in for public forum that would like to speak before the council at this time? All right.
Mayor, we also have the phone line up. You may want to ask.
All right. Is there anyone on the phone line who would like to speak at public forum?
Yes.
All right. And if you would state your name and address is optional, and you have 3 minutes.
My name is Jay McNichols. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you tonight. I am opposed to the request for extension by Elmhurst Extended Care Center to extend the conditional use on East Fremont Avenue for the expansion of the skilled nursing facility. I did want to mention that my opposition and my neighbors has never been about the service or care that Elmhurst Extended Care Center provides. It has always tried to focus on the standards and the facts. That has been really, really tough to do in this process. It's been extremely frustrating. It's been going on now for about 4.5 years. But specifically tonight, I wanted to talk to you about revocation. Municipal Code Section 22.26, Section K reads, revocation, in any case where a conditional use has not been established, substantially underway within 6 months from the date of granting thereof, then without further action by the City Council, the conditional use or authorization thereof shall be null and void. The zoning administrator shall submit a quarterly report as to the status of all approved and current conditional uses to the Zoning and Planning Commission and City Council. A couple of really important points in there is that, quite simply, revocation clause says that the authorization thereof shall be null and void if it is not substantially underway. Substantially underway is not clearly defined in the codes of the municipal code of the City of Elmhurst, and I think that needs some clarification. But in this case, I believe that the conditional use is null and void. So I don't understand exactly why there is still a request for extension going on. I hope that you will deny the request for extension as DPZ voted to recommend last week. The other thing that I wanted to mention was that I think you'll hear, or you have heard perhaps from the holder of the conditional use, Elmhurst Extended Care Center, that their delays are due to the pandemic. But I'd like to remind the council that this conditional use was approved over 3 years ago, long before the pandemic. And I think the revocation clause, this is a textbook case for revocation because a lot has changed. And I am very sympathetic to, obviously, the nursing home industry and the care of the elderly. It's been a really, really tough, past year and a half for all of us. But especially that particular, business has been really, really devastated. That being said, it's a really, really good case for a revocation. And if the, the business wants to, reapply for conditional use, I think that it would make sense for them to do that, and for the commission, the committee, and the council to take a look at any further reapplication based on the codes at the time, which I think needs some improvement, as well as the facts and the evidence at the time. So once again, I hope that you will vote to deny the extension of Elmhurst Extended Care Center's request for extension of the conditional use. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, Mr. McNichols. Is there anyone else on the line? There being none, we will close public forum at this time. We'll move on to item 5, the consent agenda. Is there any item on the consent agenda that any alderman wants to pull, either for discussion or to vote no? Alderman Dunn?
5.1.
All right, 5.1. Any other ones? Alderman Dunn, you're pulling this because
Pulling it because there were some information left out of the minutes, particularly some of the votes that were taken, which need to be rectified.
all right. I think we would be able to just remove it from the consent agenda, and we will add it onto the agenda at the next meeting when the corrections, you will turn in the corrections that you've discussed with me, and we will act on them at the next meeting. So we will take that item off the consent agenda. It was 5.1. All right. Any other items to be removed? And if we could have a motion to approve the consent agenda minus 5.1. Alderman Bastedo, do you have a motion? No? Putting you on the spot. Do you have a motion?
Yes, I move
Very
to adopt the consent agenda.
All right. Alderman Jensen, do I have a second there? Very good. All right. Any discussion? If not, Clerk Tamer, please call the roll.
Honquist,
Aye.
Bastido,
Aye.
Mulliner,
Aye.
Brennan,
Aye.
Verimus,
Aye.
Deuter,
Aye.
Dunn,
Aye.
Hill,
Aye.
Holumsky,
Aye.
Jensen,
Aye.
Toledo absent, Cahill absent, and Park.
Aye.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 2 absent, 1 vacancy.
11 ayes, 2 absent, 1 vacancy. The consent agenda is approved. On to item 6, resolutions. 6.1. Clerk Tamer, would you read the resolution?
A resolution authorizing the issuance of a notice of intent to award a contract for the Water Reclamation Facility, Bundle 4 Wastewater Improvements Project, IEPA, loan number L17-5532, see item 5.7.
All right, so this is an item we're acting on that was on our consent agenda. Do I have a motion? Alderman Brennan, do I have a second? Alderman Hill. Alderman Brennan?
Thank you, Mayor. This resolution is to back up a report that we just voted on and approved, 5.7. Request to suspend the rules was made to comply with meeting some deadlines with the IEPA. So that's the reason it's under this agenda item.
Thank you, Alderman Brennan. Any discussion? There being none, Clerk Tabor, call the roll, please.
Sure. Honquist,
Aye.
Bastido,
Aye.
Mulliner,
Aye.
Brennan,
Aye.
Verimus,
Aye.
Deuter,
Aye.
Dunn,
Aye.
Hill,
Aye.
Holumsky,
Aye.
Jensen,
Aye.
Toledo absent, Cahill absent, and Park.
Aye.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 2 absent, 1 vacancy.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 2 absent, 1 vacancy. The resolution passes. On to Resolution 6.2. Clerk Tamer?
A resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a professional engineering services agreement between the City of Elmhurst, Illinois, and Baxter and Woodman, Inc. for the Water Reclamation Facility, Bundle 4 Wastewater Improvements Project, see item 5.8.
Thank you. A motion to put this on the floor, Alderman Brennan. Second, Alderman Hill. Alderman Brennan.
Okay, similar to Resolution 6.1, we would like to suspend the rules to meet those deadlines, and Baxter and Wood is a key partner in that crime to make that deadline.
Thank you. Any discussion? There being none, Clerk Tamer, if you'd call the roll.
Honquist,
Aye.
Bastido,
Aye.
Mulliner,
Aye.
Brennan,
Aye.
Verimus,
Aye.
Deuter,
Aye.
Dunn,
Aye.
Hill,
Aye.
Holumsky,
Aye.
Jensen,
Aye.
Toledo absent, Cahill absent, and Park.
Aye.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 2 absent, and 1 vacancy.
11 ayes, 0 nays, 2 absent, 1 vacancy. The resolution passes. On to item 7, reports and recommendations of appointed and elected officials. Mayor Morley, that's me. Oh, habits die hard. Mayor's report. The only item I have is that there is a vaccine event on tomorrow, May 4th, at the Elmhurst Christian Reformed Church. Walk-ins are welcome. That's at 149 West Brush Hill Road. There is information and a link on their website. It's between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. So we are kind of experiencing where the demand is now less than the supply. So if you know anyone that wants to get out there and get a vaccine, convenient, and tomorrow's the day. That's all I have. City Manager?
Thank you, Mayor. One item, we've been notified that the railroad crossing at Haven and Arlington is going to be closed May 4th through the 14th for repairs. So that's a complete shutdown. So they do have detours to Poplar to get around that. So that's 10 days, and we've talked to the UP about the York crossing as well, because that's in some rough shape. And they do have that on their schedule. We're just not sure when. Obviously, they don't want to close both at the same time, so that'll be later this year. We're working with UP on that date.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 8, other business. Alderman Brennan.
Thank you, Mayor. I had prepared these remarks for last meeting, but seeing how that meeting went extremely long, I chose to wait till our first meeting.
You have the floor.
Thank you. I'd like to offer up a point of view regarding concerns raised to me from the residents of the 7th Ward, as well as items addressed to the council directly regarding signage displayed at Dulles Cleaners. As others have said before me, everyone is guaranteed the freedom of speech through our First Amendment and our U.S. Constitution. Freedom of speech has been challenged and upheld numerous times before the U.S. Supreme Court. Two examples are Cohen versus California in 1971. So in my opinion, pretty current. That's my lifetime.
Yeah.
It was a landmark decision of the U.S. Supreme Court holding the First Amendment with respect to a gentleman wanting to wear a jacket with a phrase on it, expletive, the draft. You can insert whatever expletive you'd like. In public quarters of the California courthouse. He was permitted to do that. It was his freedom to do so. It was challenged and upheld. Texas versus Johnson, even more current, 1989, was a landmark decision that invalidated prohibitions on desecrating the American flag. That's frustrating to me. However, individuals that live in this country have the right to exercise their freedom of speech to do so. That said, there are also limits to speech. Examples are it's illegal to entice actions that would harm others. This was a case back in 1919, well before my time. However, we've all heard the story. You can't yell fire in a theater or a crowded public space. It's also illegal to make or distribute obscene materials. That was in 1957. So to the point that I want to make, there's been much said regarding the posted content in Dulles Cleaners window. Some believe Dulles Cleaners have the right to post whatever they want in their store window, and that right is protected under the U.S. Constitution. I agree with that. I think that's fact. Some believe a number of Dulles Cleaner windows posts are racist, distasteful, hurtful. I agree with this opinion, but that is an individual's opinion that they're entitled to have. Dulles Cleaners does have the right to post whatever they want. That said, I'm often disappointed in the content. That's all I have to say with respect to Dulles Cleaners. The balance of my comments are broader. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I personally value differences of opinion, as this is the only way to arrive at the best decision, the only way to innovate, and the only way to improve upon status quo. So it's imperative that we embrace our differences, embrace our diversity, and when we agree to disagree, we do so in a respectful way. In my opinion, respect is missing in our society today, and it saddens and it concerns me, quite frankly. As I was walking the 7th Ward during this past election, I stopped by Matt Toole's house, a longtime friend of mine, Elmhurst resident, and he introduced me to a unique Facebook group. This group's called Respect Elmhurst. And their mission is to promote kindness, respect, civility in all forms of Elmhurst interpersonal communication. Respect Elmhurst's mission hits home with me. Therefore, I went to their Facebook page to join. But before I could join, I was required to take an oath. And I thought that the oath was very applicable to what's going on in our world. So this was the oath that I took. Realizing I'm a human being and sometimes make mistakes, I'll make my best effort to listen to those who have opinions which differ from mine, treat others in a kind manner, regardless of their age, gender, political affiliation, religion, race, disability, sexual orientation, or other. Refrain from name-calling, profanity, and other practices only meant to hurt others and not be constructive. Open my mind and at least consider other viewpoints. Allow others to share their views with me, so long as they treat me with the same respect I'm willing to give them. I encourage all residents of Elmhurst to embrace these principles. Although respect is not a silver bullet and it won't address all tension in our society today, I think it's a really good start. Sort of the tagline for all this, I feel there's no place for hate in Elmhurst, only respect. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Brennan. I'm going to, since I skipped so quickly through reports and recommendations, I'm going to consider that as a report and recommendation because you're not really asking for the council to take action. Fair enough?
Correct, yep.
All right, thank you for your comments.
Yep.
Any other business? Alderman Dunn, or am I going under reports of elected officials? I may have moved too quickly.
I think this is probably other business or announcements.
All right.
Just a couple quick items. So I wanted to mention that there is a blood drive at City Hall next Tuesday, May 11th, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Continues to be a need for that, so if you're working from home or in the area here, please consider dropping by to donate. Also want to congratulate the Elmhurst Hospital for achieving a #1 ranking for large community hospitals. I think it's a fantastic honor. We're very lucky to have such a fine institution in Elmhurst. And then finally, I want to welcome our new elected officials tonight. It's exciting to have some new faces, and we look forward to working with everybody. So again, welcome. Thanks.
Thank you. I was hoping I'd have a new face, but all right, any other business? All right, I too want to thank everyone as I may have meeting some people for the first time. It's always a good time to renew ourselves and recommit, and we have a couple of good years ahead of us to do some wonderful things for the city. This is kind of a light agenda tonight, but we'll be back at it next meeting. So if there is no other business, I wonder if Alderman Jensen has a motion this time.
Yeah, motion to adjourn.
Well put. Second? There we go. All right. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you.